theme here for just a second because this is our last broadcast. I've decided to pack it all in and
might as well. The gig is up.
They're on to us. We just got an email in, and it says it all. And we might as well just be open and honest about it. Here it is.
Beck covers up his fake. He's talking about Barack Obama's fake social. So Beck covered up the fake Social Security card, and now all of a sudden, Beck is vetting the imposter we have known about all along.
Oh no!
Proving Beck and his aspartame drinking staff are complicit.
We're complicit.
We're complicit, and we drink aspartame.
Well, you don't drink aspartame.
I really don't. That's
this is. I want you to know.
Indictment of you.
I want you to know. I want you to know. This is quite possibly and I didn't think anybody would get on this. I really didn't. I didn't think people would see through the genius of being the number one target of this administration, all of his allies, and George Soros.
Right.
For 4 years.
Yes.
I didn't think anybody would see through on the benefits for me.
And it's not like the first time we've ever vetted Barack Obama or talked about this stuff.
We've spent 4 years vetting this guy.
Or is it 5 now?
Yeah, it's 5.
I'm not sure.
Thank you.
But the one thing we haven't really talked about and focused on was the bogus Social Security because it's actually hurting getting rid of this guy, which we've said millions of times.
The Social Security thing, I haven't even looked into because that goes right with the birth certificate.
Yeah.
And I don't believe the birth certificate is false.
Right.
I just don't believe
that means you're part of the cover-up.
Right.
If you don't believe everything they believe, you're in on the conspiracy.
Right. Oh, obviously.
Okay.
Well, and think about what we're doing. It's really brilliant because we've come out and we've acted like critics of the Obama administration while the entire time.
That's what we did on Romney.
Exactly. And the entire time we've been subversively trying to encourage people to drink aspartame.
Think of the genius here.
Which
really
would
is.
control the mind into not believing these things.
Right. That's right.
That's where we've been going.
That's
and
right.
how this guy rooted this out, I don't know.
But
how.
here's the PS.
Oh, boy, there's a PS.
There's a PS.
More than the
Is it a
aspartame.
threat?
There, not this time.
Okay.
It often is, but not this
not
time.
this time. Okay.
P.S. Beck came out for anal intercourse on his Monday's broadcast. Remember that?
Oh, yeah.
Remember when you came out so strongly for anal
Oh,
intercourse?
that'll go down in the but the annals of recorded history as one of the greatest shows we never did.
Yes.
It will go down as one of those shows you were like, I said, I strongly believe in this. I believe it should be the only kind. I'm all for it.
All about it, and there should be no other sort.
So hang on just a second. Wasn't Wednesday the announcement or Tuesday afternoon the announcement? So I came out before the president
Obama
did.
announcement, I guess.
Huh.
Yeah, so that's pretty good.
That's an interesting.
There's also a PSS.
Really?
Should be interesting to see how God deals with Beck for that.
Should
I think they're right.
I think they're right.
That would be interesting.
It would be interesting. What do you want to go see? What should we go see? Let's go.
All right.
Want to go now? We'll go check out see how God's going to deal with it. Because I'm willing. Let's just check out right now. You know, I was thinking about that over the weekend. I was reading about, Jesus saying, hey, I'm making a room for you. And I'm like, is it ready yet? Because I'm ready to go. Because it would be really sweet, wouldn't it? I mean, if you really knew, if you really understood what heaven was, if you really understood how great things were, it's like, you really just are like, I'm just going to check out. I was ready to check out anytime. You can really have a good handle on death. If somebody would gun you down or you would have cancer or something, if you really understand, and I'm not saying I would be good because I get cancer, I'm going out screaming. But the whole thing, what? Come on, really? You're not? The whole thing, we really have it screwed up. We really have it upside down. Because if we really truly believe, there's nothing, what's to be feared? Life. That's what's to be feared. Just sucks at times. When you're really trying to do the right thing and there's no upside in it for you, you're just like, I don't know why I'm doing this. Oh, I remember, because it's the right thing to do.
PSSS. On today's show, Beck came out for suicide.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Wait a minute. How are you going out? Are you going out? You doing anything else while you're going out? Because then wouldn't you like to see how God deals with you on that?
Yeah.
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 If I might suggest, if you're looking for a quick way to commit suicide, aspartame. That's all I'm saying. Oh, I'm not supposed to be that
No,
overt?
not yet.
Okay.
We're not going to release that.
No.
That's after.
Still, that
That's
Rumsfeld
after.
plague.
That's after Romney gets in.
Oh,
And the Mormons make everybody drink aspartame.
That's right.
Because
Control
they
their
own
mind.
the aspartame industry.
yep.
Secretly, that cult who preaches
Pat,
against aspartame.
Pat,
Did I say too much?
you said
Oh,
too much
geez.
now.
I apologize.
Oh,
Quite clearly. I mean, you said it all. I don't
I did?
understand why
man,
you
that's
make that mistake.
doesn't it?
It kind of blows the gig, doesn't it?
So stupid.
Darn dang.
Okay, so Beverly Perdue is while we're here on coming out, and that's the only kind of sex anyone should have. Beverly Perdue says that her state. This is one of the most incredible things I've ever read. Her state looks like Mississippi now that they came out against gay marriage.
Mississippi.
Yeah, you don't want to look like Mississippi.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is
You
an
ever
insult.
been to Mississippi?
Wow.
Oh, man.
You're
The way
thinking,
that
what
looks.
are you doing? Really, as a governor of your state, you're saying you don't want to be like West Virginia, do you?
It's the vote of her own citizens.
Yeah.
And here's what she said about it.
Folks are saying, what in the world is going on in North Carolina? We look like Mississippi.
Wow.
Yeah. You know
Okay.
what else?
Hang on, could I just ask what was the final number here on the votes?
61-31, I believe.
61-31. So 31%,
61-39. Sorry.
39% agree with her.
Right. Well,
That
I mean,
seems like
It was resounding.
Wait a minute. Think like us, Pat.
Okay.
She's actually for it because she's against it.
Ah.
She wants her state to look like Mississippi. That's why she's saying she's against Mississippi and
Genius.
against
Genius.
Genius. Oh, we shouldn't say that out loud, though. Let's play along.
Okay.
That's one of the dumbest things I think I've ever heard a governor say.
yeah. Well, but she is right, though. I mean, North Carolina does look a lot like Mississippi. It also looks a lot like 68% of Alaska, 69% of Hawaii, 70% of Nebraska, 67% of Nevada, 75% of Arkansas, 76% of Georgia, 75% of Kentucky, 78% of Louisiana, 59% of Michigan, 86% of Mississippi, 71% of Missouri, 67% of Montana, 73% of North Dakota, 62% of Ohio, 76% of Oklahoma, 57% of Oregon, 66% of Utah, 70% of Kansas, 76% of Texas, 81% of Alabama, 48% of the only one that's ever lost, by the way, and that was because they went after civil unions as well, in Arizona, 56% of Colorado, 63% of Idaho, 78% of South Carolina, 52% of South Dakota, 81% of Tennessee, 57% of Virginia, 59% of Wisconsin. Then they redid it in Arizona, and it passed by 56%. California, 52%, Florida 62%, and of course North Carolina 61%.
But did you see Mississippi?
Yeah, that was
I
one
mean,
of the ones
they're
I
so
listed.
out of touch.
Yeah.
It's Mississippi.
That's not an overwhelming amount of information, though. That's certainly not
No,
that all
that's-
those states
That's
have
not
voted
almost
down.
every state in the union.
And
What is that, 38 states?
Yeah, 30. I think it's 38, and Minnesota's coming up soon. By the way,
Everybody who's ever voted on it, on gay marriage alone, has decided that gay marriage was not what they wanted.
Yeah, and that's not a hateful thing.
It's not a hateful
It's
thing.
not a hateful thing. It is protect the sanctity of marriage between a man and a woman. Did you hear the audio?